Hi everybody, this is Shalana here with Vlog TNT. Now, what I want to talk about today is the unfortunate separation of Jamie and Nikki Perkins. Like, they were the most popular interracial couple on YouTube, I think, because that's really the only interracial couple I used to look at. Right? I used to look at others, but I believe that they were the most popular ones on YouTube. And when I saw that, it actually broke my heart. And I'll tell you why it broke my heart. Because their relationship they played a significant role in my early adulthood. I actually used to look at their relationship as inspiration, right? Not necessarily I want to be in an interracial relationship, but they just seem like they love each other so much, and that is something that I aspire to have. That's why I used to love to watch their videos in the earlys. Like, I would watch their videos religiously. Let me tell you, when I started watching their videos, I started watching their videos when they got engaged, and in their early part of their marriage. I wouldn't miss a video. But what I actually want to shed some light on is this whole thing with couples vlogging on YouTube and putting their relationship out there on social media, right? And I think the situation that took place with Jamie and Nikki, they were seen and perceived so much as this perfect couple that they were put on this podium that they have to continuously be perfect for the cameras. And this is the funny thing about when people post their relationships on social media. They come on social media and they all happy, they love each other, but you don't know what happens behind closed doors. And I personally believe that YouTube now has become this big reality show because you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And let me tell you what I loved about Nikki and Jamie's relationship, right? I love that they were authentic. They were a real family. Like, these YouTubers now, what I don't like is the whole, like, everything is a show. Like, I want to prank my girlfriend, let me see her reaction. I want to prank my wife, let me see her react. I hated those types of videos. I love the real, authentic family videos, right? And I must admit, I saw it and I was really hurt. But one thing I could tell you though is that there were signs of that separation was coming. There were indeed signs, and I don't watch them as religiously as I used to in the past, and I would come to that soon. But the little videos I would watch here and there, what I found is, I honestly found that Nikki she seemed unhappy. She seemed bored. I think Jamie's personality is a little more out there, and I find Nikki's personality to be a little more reserved. And honestly, I believe that they were also like fed up of YouTube. I think they think that they have run their course with YouTube and they just want to take a break from it all, especially Nikki. And that's another thing with YouTubers. People do get bored of being on YouTube all the time. YouTube is now a way to make money. And some people, they just lose that passion to be on YouTube. It's just another source of income for them. It's probably their only income, but it's just income for them. And I think that's another thing that went on with Jamie's and Nikki's relationship. What point I was coming to, I can't even remember. But anyway, right. So as I was saying, I don't watch them as much as I used to in the past, and the reason being, I saw the signs in the early. Like I said, they were this authentic couple, this sweet, loving, doting couple. They just loved each other. They admire each other. That's what I got in the beginning. But as years went by, I saw the changes, and I'm not sure if I'm the only one who saw it. I think other people saw it. I saw the changes, and I was like, something is up. Something is up with this relationship. I hope whatever they are going through, that they can work it out, for the sake of their children. I really hope. But here we are today, and this is another lesson that I see people, they would glamorize certain relationship. They would obsess over certain relationship because they think that this relationship is so perfect. when in reality they are seeing problems like everybody else, and sometimes their problems are irreparable, right? I see people even hating on couples, threatening couples, saying that couples are nasty because they are perceived to be so perfect on social media, and everybody wants to be as perfect as them, right? What I also noticed too, this is another point that I don't want to forget in this video. There are couples that they would, and couples, I would love that couples take this as a lesson. There are couples, they would post each other constantly on social media, right? And then all of a sudden they don't post each other at all, and they would post an occasional picture here and there and an occasional video here and there. And also that's something that I noticed with Jamie and Nikki as well. I believed, I saw that they weren't posting as much videos, or they weren't posting as much to begin with. And that is an indicator that something has to be wrong, because how can you go from 100 to like 0, right? Something must be going on there, right? And I think this relationship should be a lesson to a lot of people out there, that they shouldn't idolize these relationships on social media, right? Because you don't know what happens behind closed doors. Everybody has issues that they have to work out at the end of the day. I loved their relationship, but they had issues that they had to deal with, and so happens that they probably couldn't deal with it anymore. And I don't want to get into their personal life, but so happens that they probably couldn't deal with it anymore, and they decided to separate. See this thing called social media. Oh my goodness, right? Now, like I said, YouTube, I believe for a lot of couples, they will do anything to make extra money. And when you put your relationship out there like that for the sake of gaining money, it can put a strain on your relationship. That's why, me personally, the best thing is to not even have your relationship on social media at all. I do watch couple videos on YouTube, and I can see the relationships, I can tell the relationships that are genuine, and I can tell the relationship that is just for a show, right? And I felt really hurt when I saw that separation. But in the world we're in today, nothing really should surprise anyone. Honestly, it should not surprise anyone. This thing called social media, it really does put a strain on a lot of people's relationships. It really does. And I believe that marriage is such a beautiful thing. I don't see why people think that marriage is such a bad thing. I want to get married one day. I want to find my soulmate one day. Everybody is entitled to their opinion. Some people want to get married, some people don't want to get married. But what I saw a lot of comments that people were making, and it were really nasty comments, and it was really hurtful comments against their marriage. And I don't think that's fair at all, right? I think everybody should be given their chance at love. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But to me, marriage is a beautiful thing. It's just that, some people aren't compatible with each other. They realize that, they're better off apart. But that's another topic for another day. But the point is, it was really sad, when I got the news that they were separating. And one other point I wanted to make, or I don't know if it's the final point, but another point I wanted to make is, I don't know if you all noticed now that you are seeing a lot of divorce videos on social media. A lot of, we're getting divorced, we're getting separated, we're getting this, we're getting that, right? And I think it's a case of they have no choice but to make these type of videos, because they have been put on this podium for so long that now that they're getting divorced, it's like, yo, I think that we owe our followers an explanation as to why we don't post each other anymore. And those divorce videos, it really hurts me. And I think the divorce videos and the separation videos are actually on the rise on YouTube. Right? I was watching a young lady the other day. I actually love to watch her videos for her style and her makeup. I believe her name is Alicia Williams. I actually love her, right? I don't want to come across in any type of way. But for example, she was married and she posted a video that she was getting divorced. I honestly forgot her ex-husband's name. I completely forgot. But I'll figure it out just now, I think. But in her vlogs, right, wedding was beautiful, daughter is beautiful, you know, they had a beautiful family. But I could honestly have, I saw the signs. I don't want to get into it, but you could actually tell that there was something going on in their relationship, right? And it was that divorce video that she did. It was really sad. I actually watched the entire thing. It was really sad, but I felt like it was coming, right? And this is the sad thing about social media. It does, and YouTube, it does put a strain on a lot of couples relationship, and I hope a lot of couples, they take this as a lesson to actually reevaluate what they want to do with their relationship. Should it be public? Should it not be public? I prefer a private relationship that's not all over social media, because I see so many people put that they love each other so much on YouTube and on Facebook. These are people I know personally, and behind closed doors they're always fighting, they're always quarreling, they're always in a mess. So who are you actually trying to impress? Who are you actually trying to fool? Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I will see you next video. Take care.